Okay, so off to the Death Egg we go. Well, the prison hall of the Death Egg, I should say.
Yeah, this is actually one of my favorite Avatar stages, or, custom character stages. It just, I don't know, it brings the sort of sense that, this is a game about war, so now you're about to take out like a big unit of the enemy's power.
Yeah, and I would say this, that the one thing I do like about this game is the story.
Oh yeah, the story, it's the best Sonic story that we've had for quite a while, although some people may disagree with that, but honestly, this is the best that I've seen in a very long time for a Sonic story.
Yeah, and now, again, like I do like that they brought the Death Egg back, and we do actually get to go through the levels, go through the Death Egg a fair bit with modern Sonic and Classic.
Yeah.
I do like the classic layout they did for the Death Egg. Actually, it just gives me like Sonic and Knuckles vibe,
Yeah. One thing I will say that I did enjoy about this, even though, there's this whole nostalgia factor where they keep on bringing back zones and whatnot.
Yeah.
But they literally used them in a perfect way, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Being able to revisit them and play through, zones that were specifically made for the Avatar, specifically made for modern Sonic and classic Sonic.
Yeah, because like...
So, even though they're returning, they all have a specific, variety to gameplay.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm a guy for nostalgia, really, but like there are times where I think to myself that like, they're kind of playing the nostalgia factor up a bit too much,
Yeah, and there's a lot of games like that.
Yeah.
I mean, Nintendo's fairly guilty for doing that. I know Mario has some great games, but there are some nostalgia things that they reuse,
Yeah, I get what you mean. Like they kind of bring back what was it in Super Mario Galaxy? They brought back Twomp Fortress for a level.
Yeah, from 64, and that I was actually surprised.
Yeah.
I was hoping that there would be more, like a Bob-Off Battlefield or something like that, like just a complete throwback Galaxy.
Yeah. So unlocked a fair amount of Avatar items here. And as you kind of noticed there, like in between recording, I did change my avatar a little bit in terms of clothing. I do that a little bit because I'll be fair, there were some items that I didn't get to unlock that I kind of wanted,
And I mean, like, many friends of mine are like, "Oh, how'd you unlock that?" And I'm like, I honestly just think it's random, so I can't really tell you.
So here we are with our first boss fight against Zavok.
Yeah, and if you just think about it, if the custom avatar didn't actually get into the Death Egg and, cause that alarm to trigger, Sonic would have just been banished into space.
So, I haven't really played Sonic Lost World actually that much.
And that's one of the most mixed feeling games since Forces, to be honest.
Yeah.
I guess it's just because it tried to make them... I mean, a lot of people want the Adventures gameplay style back.
Yeah.
And I know that they tried doing that mostly with 06, Lost World, and Boom.
Yeah.
But all those failed because nobody liked the gameplay style that they were going for. And others because it was rushed. And a lot of people like comparing Lost World to Galaxy. But I don't think most people realize that Nintendo actually helped, develop Lost World.
Yeah, true that. Because it first came out on the Wii U.
Yeah, it was exclusive to the 3DS and Wii U.
Yeah.
It was a part of their partnership that they were having. I think it was like 3-year partnership? I can't really remember.
So, just going about this boss fight here, and there was something that I felt about this boss was the homing attack kind of felt off, like the targeting of it.
Yeah. I can't remember which YouTuber said it. I remember watching, honestly, I think it was the Game Grumps. Dan pointed out that it might have been Dan or Aaron.
Yeah.
They pointed out that it normally locks on to the direction that you're facing instead of, you know, automatically. Because, and honestly, I like that feature because you could be jumping and then all of a sudden, you know, you lock onto something that you didn't want to lock onto.
Yeah. So one thing I do like kind of this part, you know, he kind of blocks it twice and then you hit him.
Yeah. Which really made me like this boss a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, this being the first boss, there are some things that I dislike about it, but you know, the little gestures that they added in with the animations make it really memorable.
Yeah. I also do love the fact that the other prisoners are watching on cheering.
Yeah, they're like, yeah.
I love the sound effect of like the kicks to the face. It's pretty cool. Kick his ass, Sonic! Kick his ass! Kick his ass!
Now that last hit sort of left me a bit iffy about it because it's like, did they really have to script that last hit in, or could they have made it a quick time event? You know?
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, fair point. That actually would have been cool as a quick time event. Right. Now,
and I mean, this game is so forgiving, especially if you mess up on a quick time event. There's no penalty whatsoever.
Yeah. So as you've seen there, we actually unlocked a weapon, which was the lightning rod. And I'll be honest with you, it's not a weapon that I'm quite fond of. Now, in this Let's Play, I do go over most of the weapons anyway. So, like, in between recording, as well as changing the character's clothing, I changed the weapon as well for different parts.
Yeah.
And down goes Zavok.
Then you find out he was just an illusion.
Sound again.
And now this next level coming up, it's actually, I would say, it's actually my favorite modern stage in this game.
Yeah, this one brought a lot of variety, especially with visuals.
Exactly.
It's the last time for a long time we'll see modern Sonic in a space-like environment.
Yeah, I just got a trophy there as well. That was for, I think it's for completing a number of daily missions. Alright, the Egg Gate. So, yeah, this level has some great visuals, and like some people have said to me, it gives off a very Star Wars kind of vibe.
Yeah, and I mean, the last time we ever saw Sonic in space, if I can remember correctly, was Adventure 2.
Yeah, true that. Look at that.
I'd like to imagine that they were trying to base this sort of like level design off of Space Colony Arc. What was it? I always get
Final Rush.
Was it Final Rush?
Yeah.
Yeah, it might have been Final Rush because I always get the Sonic and Shadow versions of those levels mixed up.
Yeah, same as really actually. There's Final Rush and I don't know, was it Final Chase or I don't know.
I can't even remember the other name.
Yeah, it's been a while since I played Adventure 2 actually.
Yeah.
But this visual coming up here, I mean, look at that.
I know, it just gives you a sense of how grand and, gigantic the Death Egg really is.
Yeah.
I mean, they did a good job at presenting it in Sky Sanctuary for Generations as well. I mean, you got that gigantic Death Egg in the background.
Oh yeah, that's correct actually, yeah.
I mean, if I were in the sky and I saw something that huge, I'd be terrified.
Who wouldn't? Right.
Definitely.
Yeah, just give me the hint there, the stomp when I actually did it right off the bat.
Yeah.
I know, I played a Sonic game before, that's why I chose hard instead of normal.
Yeah.
I don't get that difficulty spike actually. They say normal, if you haven't played a Sonic game before. Where there's no easy.
Yeah,
So they're saying normal is easy.
Yeah. Again, I just don't really see the hard factor here because I remember back at E3 or in the demo that they showed off, you got hit, that was it. You couldn't pick up your rings or anything.
Oh, this is the Star Wars vibe coming up.
Like you can.
This is the Star Wars vibe coming up here. Look at that.
Yeah.
I
like this part a lot, actually. This cinematic view, it just is so amazing.
Yeah. And down we go.
Of Sonic to actually be falling into an airlock.
And I believe that's in Star Wars. That was like the space that they shoot to destroy the Death Star.
Oh yeah. The Millennium Falcon.
Yeah. And oh, if it weren't for the daily bonus, I would have gotten it.
Yeah. It's unfortunate how the ranking system isn't really that bad.
No, it's not.
There's just some levels that they're like, oh, you need to actually collect at least maybe 3 red rings in order to get that extra boost.
Yeah, I just noticed the Ghost t-shirt there. It reminds me of Sonic Adventure 2.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, there's a lot of references for the custom avatar apparel that they made, and I like it.
Yeah. And this is where Cattigan the cat meets Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as you can see there, I gave him like a kind of jumpsuit. Make him more military-like. Alright, calm down, Amy, calm down.
You know, now that I think about it, that scene is where, in the trailer, they were like, here goes, partner with Sonic, you know?
Yeah.
But I can't remember hearing that voice clip throughout the entire game.
Maybe it was just for the trailer.
It was probably just for, I mean, it seems like it was.
Yeah. Alright, so next up is, I think the next level is actually, the level where you're both Sonic and the Avatar at the same time.
Tag team stages.
Yes.
I actually like that a lot because when they first showed it off, it was like a hero's aesthetic to it, almost.
No kidding. Look, Sonic, I know you just got back. We're spread thin. Can you take care of this? We need that factory in Green Hill destroyed.
Factory in Green Hill. I kind of like how Eggman's like using like Green Hill for his factory and that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I mean, like, there's and them bringing back a lot of variety to it. It sort of adds on to the story of the universe that Forces is in if they want to continue, you know, going along with, you know, this type of setting.
Yeah. I kind of do see that kind of happening, actually.
Yeah, and I mean, like, not many other Sonic games are like that. They don't really give, you know, a location or, you know, where something is. And that's what I like about this story, because it builds on to the sort of story arc that they're going for here.
Yeah. And, alright, so this is the first tag team stage, if you want to call it. Now, I'll be honest with you, it's nothing special, because, like, there isn't really much difference on what you do. Like, bar this part here coming up.
Yeah, I mean, when I first saw this, I had so many questions about it, because I was like, okay, do you, because at first I liked the idea, but I was still skeptical about it.
Yeah.
I was like, do you change between Sonic and the custom character by pressing a button, or does it automatically change? Because if you had to manually change it, I feel like that would have been the more complicated thing, since they run side by side.
Yeah. No, I think it's like when you press them, like say when you press R2 to fire a weapon, like it goes to the avatar.
Yeah, I think, and then that's what I liked about it. You both jump as Avatar or Sonic. I can't really remember too often. I think if you boosted and you jumped, since you boosted, changes to Sonic and you jump to be Sonic.
Yeah. So again, I didn't find really anything special about it. It's a cool concept, you know, to have the two going at the same time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But at the same time, though, it's just, you know, really wasn't much really anything special, like I said.
Yeah. I mean, and I've heard so many people talk about it, and it's true that Sega really put more, you know, thought into the custom avatar than they did other characters.
Yeah, and I kind of feel what I feel about the tag team stage as well. Most of the time, you can just really boost through the level as Sonic and get it over and done with, you know?
Oh yeah, definitely. Each level, and I think I remember seeing one of the bigger Sonic YouTubers on Twitter talk about this.
Yeah.
Each level is designed to be, you know, sort of balanced between the characters, you know, specifically for characters.
Yeah.
But each level looks as if it were designed that you could actually play through it as every character.
Yeah. So, alright, so this is the end of the level, so
Yeah.
in just a little over 2 minutes.
And I think every level is literally over almost 2 minutes.
Yeah. And what do I get?
I mean, open-mindedly, I didn't really care because, I mean, the longer you stayed in a stage, I'm assuming the more hatred you had for that stage.
Yeah. So we get another S rank, which means more goodies. Krogs. Who wear them? So there's the lightning rod weapon, which, again, it's not really one of my favorites.
I mean, the only good thing that I liked about it was that it could do the light dash. But other than that, just using it as a weapon on a tight platform, it'd be like you swinging, the Wii remotes with motion controls as the werehog. It'd swing you all over the place.
Yeah. So that is that done, and in the next part will be the Luminous Forest.
Yep, I have many things to say about that.